Everybody, shot, 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 shot. No?
Dude, that was... Friday night was a crazy night.
Energy. Need it right now. Because we're starting this podcast.
Yeah.
The Internet Scholars Podcast.
The Internet Scholars Podcast.
Episode...
That's what the side of the van...
26 or something like
That's
that.
what the side of the van said that abducted me when I was walking down the street.
Internet Scholars Podcast.
Internet Scholars Podcast.
That's very specific, especially since I was probably from your childhood, if I remember the stories correctly.
We're doing pretty well, apparently, if we can afford a free candy van.
Are you? Are you doing very bad up here?
Well, yeah,
It's
not been good.
yeah, we missed the last couple episodes for reasons. Had my birthday, had a grandfather pass away, so I skipped the last couple weeks. We're back here now, recording.
Yeah.
With our special guest, Nolan. That lamp, I guess. That lamp's in frame. Special guest, that lamp, and Wolverine.
It reminds me...
Lamp, Wolverine.
It reminds me, as Zach ever told you about the Joe Satriani band. They've got a lamp that plays keyboard.
Do they?
Yeah, and they always make jokes about how he's a big.
So what they do? Just like hit like a button. And
Yep, literally yes.
Nice. But yeah, we do this podcast weekly sometimes. Sometimes, but not lately.
Sometimes, not lately. Consistency's been a little streaky.
But we're back here with content for
Much
you.
like my will to live.
Oh, too real. But we start every episode off with the song. You didn't jump in on my shots, which was the song, just because it literally popped in my head right before we recorded. So we're just going to skip that bit this week.
Okay.
It's gone. No song.
Okay, no song.
All right. So we're going straight to What's Been Up, Yo?
The void is getting ever darker.
Pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger and the nightmare ends. I'm an old man now. Oh, well, we know that.
Yeah, you were an old man last episode.
Yeah, we were an old man
I'm
last
the new
episode.
old man, but it's not on me.
You're the new old man. I'm doubly an old man. Nothing says, hey, you're getting older, like living through your little sister's 21st birthday party. Which was...
I got a solid 2.5 years before I got to do that. So.
Which was insane. I'd love to be able to
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
I'd love to be able to go back in time and...
If I could turn back time.
We're not skipping the intro bit, are we?
No, this is just the regular song madness of what's been up
if
here.
I could look back in time from my current perspective...
Looking back
and see
on
if...
the memory... No? Garth Brooks?
See if...
the dance people out there, guys.
See if our drunken antics at the time were as...
mundane.
Fucking nuts as watching the younger people go at it fresh and full and full of vigor.
They don't know real hangovers yet.
They
can drink with no fear.
I will give my sister 110% credit. I have never seen anybody drink 3 margaritas and half a dozen shots of tequila and wake up and be able to just slip right back into mom mode the next morning without even
woke up,
missing.
grabbed her keys, put on a little makeup.
Other than that, I hate work.
It's been 3 fucking weeks. All you can come up is a birthday story, and you hate work.
I mean, that's just on the forefront of my mind right now. I'm doing well in my college classes, so that's good. Passing those with solid. I think I've got.
But let's dive back in. Why does work suck, Rob? You have very specific reasons. So tell one of the stories from the last 3 weeks.
I'm just tired of not being treated like a human. Like when.
Well, then you should stop hanging out with me.
When somebody is clearly sick, and fighting a cold, and cold sweats when it's not. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't hate what I do. I hate the way I'm treated.
Yeah, that's all right. You're okay. It ain't nothing but another day. Only God knows where you'd be. I don't know how I'm gonna tie it back in.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't want to open wounds if I actually said the line that would follow that.
No.
So I'm just gonna end it there. There, Dirk Bentley song, I believe.
Was it?
I feel like that's alright. No, it's Montgomery Gentry.
Was it Montgomery Gentry? I thought it was Keith Urban.
Definitely not. No. If She Ever Stopped Loving Me is 100% Montgomery Gentry.
Yeah. Now that you say that, yeah, you're right.
I need that.
Oh yeah. Gotta have. Yeah. Okay. What else have I done? I watched. Oh man, what have I been watching? I've been streaming a lot. You guys can check that out at twitch.com/Ramundi.
I mean, sure, we might have an official Twitch, but yeah, let's stream on that one. I'm fucking with you. Never take it seriously. We do have one. It's just not in use.
I figured the official Twitch was more for like when we were streaming things together.
Sorry, I was debating doing Grease or not. That was what the debate going on in my head.
People turn to the Internet Scholars Twitch, and it's got to be Mike and Rob. People go to Ramundi's Twitch, and it's, just Rob.
No, it's not just Rob. It's Rob in the Discord.
Rob in the Discord.
Yeet Fleet.
Yeet Fleet. Wow, we just said that.
It exists.
It does exist.
You titled at least 2 of the streams that. Speaking of, there's some content from those streams that will eventually, when you fucking download the video, go up on the YouTube channel.
I'll do that after we get done recording.
Sure you will.
No, I will.
Yeah, just like you were going to do it last week when you were done downloading whatever the fuck you were downloading, and any point throughout the last week.
The will to get up and continue being a semi-productive member of society has kind of been weighing heavy. And I worry about this. I worry about how opening this dialogue on this podcast because, I worry about...
It's your outlet, bro.
No, I know. But I worry about causing people to red flag or think that, but maybe I need somebody to look out. Anyway...
Hopefully a random member of the internet will come here.
We've been watching The Haunting of Hill House.
Fucking good.
So good.
Like what's awesome? We're 5 episodes in, so the actual haunting part's finally going to catch in. It's slow, and the fact that if you're going in for a horror show, there's not as many horror elements. There's some spaced in there, but it's not like a straight up horror at this point.
The
drama is so fucking good.
What we've seen so far is definitely more suspense and thriller. The character development,
all the characters are made well, even the ones you don't like.
Yeah.
Because there's characters like even Steve, the main character, I think he's a good character, but I mean he's also flawed.
Yeah, I think in the first few episodes you didn't pick up the fact that Stevie was as flawed because it was shooting mainly from his
perspective. Yeah, the whole first episode was his perspective, and then. But
now that we've switched and spun it around, Cheryl's definitely flawed.
Cheryl is the
mortician.
No offense bitch one.
Yeah, the bitch mortician.
She just wanted her brother to be there.
I mean,
you guys that see what I'm saying when I say that.
I want to see. I want to know what Theodora saw when she touched her dad on the night.
We saw glimpses of it. I think she just saw what actually happened.
I don't know.
We saw. Not too spoilers, but we definitely saw scenes that were okay, that's kind of stuff that happened.
Yeah.
I want to know what's up with this Abigail girl though.
I don't know.
Because Luke's actually seeing ghosts all the time. I don't know. Confused.
Well, that's the thing.
Try again not to get into spoilers too much.
With Luke and Nell, they are twins, and I feel like I'm not spoiling anything saying that. So I wonder.
I thought Luke and Leia were twins. Star Wars.
There is another. There is another.
But the question is, were they talking about Leia, or were they talking about Ezra? Were they talking about
another one?
About Rey? Were they talking? Who
one.
Really knows who Yoda was talking about? It's been retconned a lot of times.
So, do they both share? Since they have that twin link going on, do they share?
Yeah, here's the thing. Slight spoilers. Luke is seeing all the ghosts. Nell was seeing one in particular, and there's a good reason why she saw that ghost.
Yeah, but even still...
I think they all have some sort of supernatural ability. There's also a theory that each character represents the 5 different stages of grief. When I was trying to Google who one of the actors were, that was one of the things that popped up.
I don't see that in total fruition.
Well, like Steve would be denial. And I don't want to assign the others.
Fair enough.
I can't think of the other stages of grief off the top of my head.
Denial, anger, bargaining, acceptance.
Well, then Luke would be bargaining. Neil would be acceptance. Or Nell. Anger would be
Theodora.
And what's the other one?
Acceptance.
No, acceptance would be Nell.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll touch back on that later.
Yeah, but no, it's
great.
Very
show.
well made and definitely keeps your attention. And it looks like it's going to be a self-contained story from what they've said. If they continue it, it's not going to involve the Cranes.
I still think what I said previously would be a good...
I just think their story is going to get told enough that that would be the case.
I don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know how many episodes it is.
I think 10.
Just 10?
Just 10.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see whether they stick to their what they've been using as a 50-minute time slot or what. But
well, I mean, the last episode was an hour 10, so no.
Yeah, but mid-season. I mean, some shows do that.
Yeah, but I mean, Netflix, like even if in all their other shows, there's times when episodes are just longer.
You know,
they don't really have like a time frame for it.
Other than that, I really think all I've been watching are horror movies.
Well, I mean, it's the time of month. And Men in Black.
I was going to say, lots of Men in Black. Oh, Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Doctor Who's been really good.
That was something that was on my list. I was going to bring up.
I am loving Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor.
Yeah, she is great. She is the most tentative Doctor we've had since Tenet.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think she fits. You know, not that she doesn't do her own thing.
But she's definitely her own person.
Equating it to a previous Doctor, I would definitely give it with Tenet.
Yeah, but I love the three companions, though apparently they're not using the word companion anymore. That's not a word that they're using. It's family or Team TARDIS.
Team TARDIS.
I think Graham's cool. The other two, Yaz and
Ryan.
Ryan sounds right.
Ryan.
They just need a bone already.
Yes.
I mean, like both Yaz's sister and her mom in the last episode already knew, hey, this should be a thing, and they met Ryan like for 30 seconds each, and it was like, oh, there's clearly tension here. Just get
oh my god! And when her mom was like, "Are you two seeing when it's talking about the Doctor? Are you two? Are we? Are we seeing?"
Yeah, it's like.
Are you Ed Sheeran?
That was a great joke. Yeah, all the episodes have been great. They've been self-contained.
Except for the first two.
I think even that, like, they're still self-contained. Like, the first one's all about the Predators, basically. I'm just gonna call them Predators because that's the easiest way to describe them.
Yeah, I forget.
And the second one was all about, like, that space race.
Yeah.
The third episode I thought was really, really more cool and subtle, and then it addressed kind of, like, the racial issues that are still here today. And also, apparently, like, very accurately did the history of it.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know before that episode that she was kicked off a bus before, and that was the same bus driver. Like, that's actually historically accurate.
Well, here's one thing that they didn't touch on, was it wasn't Rosa Parks who was initially kicked off the bus right before the whole movement got started.
Well, yeah, she got kicked off, like, 17 years sooner.
There was another girl.
Yeah, no, there was someone else who refused and got kicked off.
And that was like a month before Rosa Parks did it the second time, and the reason they had
Rosa Parks is the bigger one because she also knew King, and then King was able to step in there.
The thing was the girl who did it the month before the girl who got kicked off a month before Rosa Parks did, had just been kicked out of school because she was pregnant. So they did it with Rosa Parks again because they figured it was a more acceptable personification.
But I think much like the villain in the episode, I think Rosa Parks is the one that, actually pushed it forward. Like, if Rosa hadn't, I mean, eventually, I do have some faith in people, we would have got our shit together, but
yeah.
But I think that kind of is the thing that escalated it. Yeah, a couple mysteries throughout the show so far, like, who the fuck's the Timeless Child? What the fuck's up with that?
Timeless Child.
You know, right? It was in the. It was either in the first episode or the third episode. Like, the Doctor was referenced as the Timeless Child. Like
Oh yeah.
And then, like, our is the villain from either this last week, the Donald Trump like person, or the time traveler that escaped Rosa, River Song's River Song. I almost said River Phoenix, but he's dead. R.I.P. Is he going to come back? The Doctor's hinted that she may have been a woman before. If that's the case, that means the only way that's possible is if there was a whole nother regeneration cycle we don't know about. So there could potentially be 13 other Doctors we don't know about.
Have all the Doctors been...
Yeah, all 13 of the original generations are accounted for.
Okay.
So if she were to
including the War Doctor,
including the War Doctor, yeah.
Okay, I haven't watched many of the specials yet, so I'm still foggy on that.
Yeah, that's the 50th anniversary specials.
Okay.
The War Doctor, where Matt Smith and the Lieutenant meet up.
Yeah,
fun episode.
I've seen bits of it. I just haven't sat down and watched.
You think Rose is going to come back, but she actually doesn't come back. It's actually just like a Vision type thing. It's all weird.
No, great season, great series.
Like every episode's been good. There hasn't been a bad episode yet. I mean, we're only 4 in. But yeah, I'm digging it. Digging the Doctor. Digging the like self-contained stories. Like don't get me wrong, I love the more like 2-parters, but watching week to week, that just fucking sucks. It's like, I gotta wait a week for this conclusion.
Oh yeah, okay. End of spoilers. End of episode 1. All of a sudden, they're blinked into open space. What a kick in the balls that was! Being somebody who had free access to just binge episodes.
Maybe the TARDIS, that's where it actually was at the time, but the planet moved.
No, that's where it should have been. I understand why it happened. I'm just saying I don't like it. Yeah. But no, great. Other than that, other notable stuff. There was a sci-fi original movie called No Escape Room that I watched. Which
is that based off the game series?
Sci-fi. It didn't. I caught it kind of midstream. Because I think somebody was over here and we were watching something, and then I passed out because I'm a sleepy bitch, and then I woke back up like 30 or 40 minutes into it. But it was good visuals, good cinematography.
Is it as great a sci-fi movie as Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus?
Oh, way better. I mean, like this.
I'm sorry. How much Steve Urkel's in that movie? Is there zero Steve Urkel? Because you know what Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus has? Steve Urkel as a main character.
Listen, I'm doing my hair the wrong way. What is going on, Rob? I'm actually recommending it, so it's got to be better than most of the crap that sci-fi kicks out.
I'm pretty sure I've recommended Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus before.
Yeah, and Aaron's recommended Sharknado.
I mean, have you watched it?
I generally
don't knock it till you try it.
Generally, after about the first 15 minutes, my brain cells start screaming to turn it off, and so I do. And
everyone says minute 20. That's where it gets really good.
That's where it's really good. The Curse of Chucky.
Which one's that?
That is not the most recent one. Had the girl in the wheelchair.
I don't think I've seen it. I've seen the first one. I've seen Bride of Chucky. So I've seen Child's Play and Bride of Chucky, and I think I've seen a couple other ones when I was younger, but I haven't seen them in adulthood.
The third one is fucked up. That's the one where he's at the JROTC place. Oh man. Anyway,
you see, I just can't really get afraid of the Chucky movies because I just think it's a fucking doll. Kick it.
Oh no, I'm not listening.
I take punt. Problem solved.
I don't watch the Chucky movies because they scare me. I watch Chucky movies because of the killer I can relate to.
Short and stubby.
Oh, ouch.
You left yourself open to it. That's your own fault.
No, he's just sarcastic, and the same reason,
I mean, Freddy Krueger's not sarcastic?
No, he is, but he's actually scurry.
Yeah, he is.
He's actually scurry.
1, 2, Fred, he's coming for you. 3, 4, better
shut up and wake me up so we can finish this gen, Mike.
6, grab a cruise.
That was a Dead by Daylight
7,
reference.
8, late. No, 7, 8. Stay up late. 9, 10. Never sleep again.
Candyman. Oh god!
No! I see you on the streets. You say that. Dead. How many of the Halloween movies have you sat all the way through?
Oh, those I can just all of them.
You have the good one.
I was.
You have the sequel that's good. That was done.
And then you've got the new one that just came out in theaters.
I've heard that's good. I haven't got a chance
I've
to
heard
see it.
that was really good.
I've heard Venom's okay too, and I haven't seen that. Our screen, it's gone. I can't see myself.
It's okay. Maybe you can, not make love to yourself with your eyes under the TV screen.
Yeah, but look how sexy that guy is over there. The one I'm pointing at, not that one. No, that would be pointing at me. That one. Cameras are hard.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, I think that pretty much wraps up everything I had to talk about without, bringing down the mood of the room.
Let's bring it down. Let's go. Let's go down. If you got something, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to sink down.
I'm not. We're not. Mike, what's been up,
Keeps bleeding. It keeps. No? All right. I have, because of how long it's been since we've done this podcast, I have a list of things I want to make sure I touched on just what's been up, before my actual list of shit, which is way too many.
Is the number of things we have to talk about is too damn high.
It's too damn high. That's the way you're supposed to do that. You got it's a fucking Mad TV thing. Come on, man. Might have been SNL. I think it's Mad TV though.
No, it was like an actual thing. Somebody actually said that.
Yeah, but like it got more popularized. But now you're thinking 999. That was Herman Cain. Remember him?
Maybe. Yeah.
Do you remember Herman Cain? That was during the 2012 election.
Oh yeah.
He had the 999 tax plan. Just 99%. Okay.
Yeah, the Herman Cain train.
All right. First up on the list. Hey, this is my birthday. I'm a quarter century old too now. That much closer to death. But no, I had a good birthday. Came over here.
Not close enough.
Oh, you want me to die? I see how it
No,
is.
me. Not close enough for me.
Yeah, not close enough for you that I'm not close enough to death. I see what you're thinking of.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I had a good birthday. Went out to lunch with my family. Had a good time. Came over here. We drank way too much. I got the Rocky back and forth drunk at the end of the night where I just started, la 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 la. Only one of my friends was a good friend and actually got me a gift. Shout out to Brittany.
We said we weren't doing gifts.
We never established that.
We said we... Okay.
I didn't get you anything.
You didn't give me anything, so I assumed we weren't doing gifts.
All right.
That's fair.
I'm going to fuck him up so bad on Christmas when I get him something he doesn't.
Don't fuck me up on Christmas. Don't fuck me up on Christmas.
No, the thing I want to get you would cost me too much money.
What do you want to get me?
I'm not going to tell you in case I actually do it.
Don't spend that much money on me, asshole.
Yeah, you would appreciate it.
Don't spend that much money on me. Don't
spend
that much money on me.
You don't know how much too much is. Ballpark range. What do you think I'm thinking?
I'm thinking 3 digits.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
But you would really appreciate it.
Don't
cool.
do that.
But, we'll see. But yeah, it's cool because I collect cups. I'm not sure if you know that. Fun fact: I collect mugs. And cups
I know that because you said it when Brittany.
Yeah, and she wound up getting me a cup, and it was like, oh, that worked out. She didn't know that. She lucked into it, but it worked out. We also that was the famed night of a story that we definitely need to tell on the podcast. The Uber Eats phenomenon.
Okay, all right. Can I tell it?
No, because
I wasn't gonna. I wasn't gonna.
Go ahead.
You
Bring it up.
You
Go ahead.
All right. So let me set the scene for you. We are
hungry,
enveloped in nerddom as we hold hostage.
We were playing Magic.
4 other people who don't play Magic, but the 4: Jared, Jake.
Hey, I paid good attention to the guests that were there for me.
Mike and myself. I was paying attention to the guests, but for a different reason.
Off podcast.
Later.
I'll put that in.
Well, I just didn't want conflict to occur in my... Anyway, so we are enveloped...
Hannah and Jake don't like each other.
We are enveloped in nerdness, and Mike and I, having not ate, and it's about 8 o'clock, are very hungry. You look at us, we get hungry, we have a hankering
more so than me.
For food. You were hungry that night.
I was hungry, but I also said, you know what, I'm fine not eating. And then you're like, no!
Yes.
No, Mike!
At that point... So, what do? We don't want to get up and break up the Magic game, and the 4 people who are watching us play Magic, so sorry for them.
Was it 4 or 3?
3. 3 people.
Gotta get them facts.
3 people watching us
We're
play
not Fox
Magic.
News, we fact check.
So sorry to Brittany and Robert.
So had a thing happen.
So, So, we just got on the old Uber Eats, and we just decided we were going to get some wings from Beef O'Brady. Wings and mozzarella sticks.
Now, you see, your story is already inaccurate.
Why?
Because the first order happened before any of the other three showed up.
Yeah, but they didn't show up till like 8:30, 9 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying, we don't want to disrespect the three other people. They weren't there yet when the original order happened.
They were on the way, though.
They were.
We knew we were on the way, and it would have been... Anyway, so we got on the old Uber Eats app, and, Mike's the Uber Eats operator, because he's already got his account set up, and I'm just... It's too much trouble to bother doing, that. So I entrust Mike with ordering Uber Eats. And I thought it was funny that it said it was going to be like 45 minutes when Beef O'Brady's is literally a 15-minute walk from my house. However...
Interjection again.
Main Street, Newport Richie was having some kind of Biketoberfest.
The second order also said 45 minutes.
Beef O'Brady's had some kind of Biketoberfest going on, and they were rerouting traffic, so we figured maybe that was the cause for it. So, 35, 40 minutes later, it's just now saying the food's on the way, and I'm thinking, okay. And then, like...
At one point during this time, my buddy, other Robert, showed up, and I didn't realize it was him from how far it was, and I was like, are you Uber Eats? But it was him, and I was like, oh shit, Robert, what's up?
I didn't recognize him because he grew the beard. To be honest with you, not when I met him.
I'm pretty sure he might have been clean shaven for something, but for
no,
the most part,
he was clean shaven when I met him. And then Mike gets the notification that the food is delivered, and there is no Uber Eats
no food whatsoever.
Nowhere to be seen. Not a single chicken wang or mozzarella stick to be seen. So then Mike goes back in and looks at the order. And he realizes that the order was placed to Jake's apartment because that's the
last time we used Uber Eats, we went to Jake's apartment. And I assumed that it would have been I have my GPS on. It should automatically be like, oh, you're fucking here. That's where I'm going to deliver the food.
I'm not like slighting you for anything other than this next part. Because what do we need to do now to get our money back or our food? And there was no contact button. There was no call driver button.
Yeah, I looked in. There's no... Because I realized like a couple minutes before it said it was delivered, I was like, oh, I think I might send it to the wrong address. I go in and look. There's no contact button. There's no way to get a hold of them. There's no way to get a hold of the driver. There's nothing to do.
Yeah. So now it comes down to... I've already given Mike the money. I'm out that money. Now I have to secure the fact that I'm getting wings. Hey, Mike, why don't you call the Uber Eats...
Live call on the phone. Yo, what's up? Nah, I didn't go.
Mike didn't go to bowling tonight.
I did.
He chose to sit here with me and you. His presence is a gift.
All right, man. Don't rat me out.
I can't Vanna White from this angle. Here.
See it. Continue your story.
So, Mike, why don't you call the hotline and tell them that something happened?
Okay, couple things here. One, one of my big anxiety set-offs is talking on the fucking phone, right?
Yeah.
Two, it's my fucking birthday. I shouldn't have to make the fucking call.
You know.
And most importantly, number fucking three, why the fuck are you having the drunkest person whose birthday it is, who brought a giant cooler of beer, who, like, in the span since we started the game, had chugged, like, 4 on top of the Jack and Coke I was drinking from Jake's? Why'd you put him in charge of the wings in the goddamn first place?
Because you weren't that drunk when we started.
You
were not that drunk.
I had that much alcohol when we started.
You had that much alcohol, but you'd not consumed
By the time the phone call scenario came along, I was that drunk.
So now I get to get on the phone and pretend to be Michael Eaton.
It must have felt good for a little bit.
It was anxiety inducing.
Oh, so the anxiety comes with the name.
Especially when the person on the end of the phone line goes, and can I get your phone number? And I'm on his phone, and my phone's over in the throng of people, and I have to be like, oh wait, hold on, sorry, new number, give me a second. Shut the fuck up, guys. I'm trying to get my food. I will eat you. Shut the fuck, give me my phone. Yeah, it's da 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 da. So anyway, to wrap up this needlessly long story, they ended up refunding Mike the money.
After I had to get on the phone with him.
Briefly.
I had to talk like actual customer service to him. I had the hard point.
You didn't have to provide information.
I didn't have to provide information, but I had to be like, oh no, thank you very much. Yeah, I can wait. Oh, no, you're doing a great job. It's great. I had to put on my fucking customer service voice. And I work in the cooler, so I don't have to use my customer service voice.
Because being a decent person, is that hard?
On the phone, yes.
Not even.
It's very hard for me.
You can make you can make rude, obscene gestures when you're on the phone with somebody, and they'll never know.
Yeah, but I don't.
I do it to you a lot. No, I'm kidding.
I believe it.
I don't. So then Mike puts in the order a second time and double checks the address.
Address is correct.
And gets the right address. And charges it to our friend Jerry's credit card.
Because last time we'd ordered Uber Eats, it was on his card.
Luckily, Jerry was sitting at the table with us, so when the notification from his bank went, hey, did you purchase this? He didn't hit no, and I didn't have to eat somebody. But we finally got our wings at about 10:30 at night.
They fucking good.
They were fucking good.
And then we stayed up till about 3 just bullshitting.
Yeah.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
Very drunk again. I was very drunk. It's a good night. Good night. Next up, on my What's Been Up, Yo. We're still in that segment of the podcast.
It was good. It was good once the first wave of people.
Oh, you know, I don't have something on here, and I think that should be the next thing we talk about.
Uh-oh.
So.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So, the next generation is fucking retarded. So
no.
It might have been the next day. Was it the next day?
It was
so the next day we wake up.
It was the next
Luckily, I'm not hungover. Don't know how that worked out.
No.
I think I just stayed hydrated. I think I drank a lot of water with the wings. I think that's what balanced it out. Because they were spicy. Good, nice spicy wings. So we head up to the vape shop, where we're friendly with the people. Shout out to Vape Supply Plus, right? That's the name of it.
Vape Supply Plus.
Good people. Rob's good people. Again, different Rob. There's a lot of Robs. Too many. Not as many Mikes.
Too many.
Lots of Robs.
Too many Robs.
So we get there. You know, we had to pick up some coils or something. There's these 2 other people. They're about like 19.
I'd say
18, 19.
20, 21. Somewhere.
I know the one's 19. I know Mike's 19.
Really?
Yeah. I heard him say that. Not sure about the girl. But they're sitting there, we're all just bullshitting around, talking, having fun. And then Rob's like, hey, wait a second. Do you guys know what the most famous sandwich is? And I think this is a trick question, so I'm like, I don't know, fucking pizza? Open-faced sandwich? I'll still declare it. It counts as a sandwich.
Keep that in mind.
I'm not playing the fucking sandwich game, and if you fucking pound my shit, I'm pounding your face, because it's a sandwich in my book. I could talk about the sandwich game.
We'll plug it at the end.
But we think it's, I think it's a trick question. And then he's like, and someone finally said PB&J, which is obviously the exact answer. And everyone knew about PB&J except the 2 idiots on the couch. Because one of them, had only had peanut butter sandwiches in his life.
Understandable.
Never heard about people mixing in the jelly. Knew about jelly. It's not like jelly was a mystery to him.
Parental preference.
But he was also kind of messed up because there's like, oh, can they sell it at a store? And I was like, yeah, they sell the peanut butter jelly mix in the store. And then he was just kind of like, oh, okay. The other one had never heard of peanut butter. I still can't get that around my mind. How do you not hear about peanut butter?
I can't understand it. Because I can't understand how somebody has never had a Reese's peanut butter cup. And that's the
They
part.
didn't have a childhood.
That's the part that I trip over. Like, especially with Halloween being on the forefront, like, you're trick-or-treating, at some point somebody's dropping a peanut, even if it's not a Reese's, even if it's one of those goddamn awful, chalky, wannabe fucking Reese's peanut butter cups. Somebody's dropped a...
If you want to have a peanut butter cup, better be a Reese's.
We need to contact their advertising people.
I feel like that may have been something from the past.
I don't think so. That song was used for some advertising campaign, but not Reese's.
Did you hear about like there's like a Twitter post
Yes.
With the Kit Kat and then we're on a break. That'd be a good commercial.
Yeah, it would be a good
You're still on that?
I don't understand it. Celery and peanut butter, pretzels and peanut butter, just crackers and peanut butter. I don't understand.
I'm not a big pretzels and peanut butter person.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not either.
I'm like, I gotta be really in the mood for pretzels, and if I want a pretzel, I either want just a regular pretzel, or it can be like one of those white chocolate covered pretzels, and I'd be all about that any time of day, anywhere.
We're in the same predicament.
Is this slow too?
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll one of us will get up and get a juice and fill at some point.
Okay, it'll probably be you because you're on the right side for it.
My juice is over there, motherfucker.
My juice is over there.
Am I supposed to limbo under that fucking wire?
I mean, you can reach. You did it a minute ago.
I have short arms. I'm like a T-Rex. But no, as mind-blowing as it is that someone wouldn't know about peanut butter, that's not the dumbest thing that we're about. That's just the icing on the cake you're about to enjoy.
Tip of the iceberg.
So we continue talking after like having our minds blown. Like at one point, I was like literally just like what? I was like kneeling on the floor. Because I have enough leg strength and like I'm skinny enough that I can actually like stay in that like squat position for a good amount of time. So I was just kind of like But then we continue talking. This is probably like 20 minutes later. The girl in this scenario, who I won't name for obvious reasons, I don't know her name, was sitting there. She's like, "Ah, man, my throat kind of hurts. Does anyone have some chapstick?"
And collectively, there was all just kind of like a twang of unease.
Yeah, like okay, I guess. I was thinking, I guess maybe if you, like, inhale the chapstick, it soothes your throat or something.
Unspoken body language. We were all kind of like, huh, but after the peanut butter thing, nobody really wanted to make a big deal about it.
So then the guy sitting next to her goes, is referencing to her, but kind of speaking to the room. He's like, man, I can never do chapstick. Every time I bite into it, it gets stuck in my teeth. At which point, I can't take this much stupidity. I gotta step in here. And I'm like, why the fuck are you chewing chapstick? And then he goes, "Oh, what do you do? Just like break a piece off, like completely sincere. You like break a piece off, and then just like put it in your mouth." And I'm just thinking, this is where it finally clicks in my head, and I'm realizing these motherfuckers are eating chapstick. And I go,
and it was sometime around that point that I stopped paying attention to whatever conversation was going on over here.
And like, what?
And like slowly, I just kind of like in a horror movie, I just kind of turned around to behold the stupid that was.
But yeah, so then I go, why the fuck are you eating chapstick? And he's like, I mean, that's what you do with it. And then I'm like, are you stupid? It's called chapstick because it's for its chapped lips. How does he reply?
No. Everything they make in a stick is an edible. Cheese stick, potato stick, celery stick. It's one biology sponge.
And then I believe it was you that pointed out, what about chapstick or chopsticks? You sitting there like fucking snapping chopsticks and eating them? So while we're attacking the guy and the girl's like kind of also in shock, she's like no, you guys actually like in shock, right? So then we focus in on the guy about this whole stick conversation, and she's sitting there Googling it.
You put it on your chapped lips.
She's sitting there Googling it, and then she gets the results, and you can just see her face and the wow. She's like, no fucking way. Like complete shock that they had never heard. So apparently the younger generation does not know what chapstick's for and chooses to eat it instead.
Like she thought we were fucking with her.
We weren't.
Like she thought collectively we were just like, yeah, we're gonna go fuck with this.
But we weren't. It's just the truth, and they need to know the truth. But that is the end of that story. So be wary of the next generation.
This is the internet scholars PSA. Don't eat chapstick.
Don't eat it. It's not for eating. It's like why? It's just a flavor. That's because you'll taste it when you like. It's like lip balm. Like it's the same.
Did we ask them if they ate lip balm too?
I remember bringing it up. I don't remember if I got an answer.
Fair enough.
But yeah, that is the story of that. Also, I'll get the sadder story out of the way. My great-grandfather passed away this last week. No, it was actually the day after my birthday, and the funeral was last weekend. He's a good guy. He's definitely in a better place now because he was definitely at a state where like he was like just done with, like he wasn't really living anymore. Like last time I saw him, he's like straight skin and bones. Like you can see the veins.
Yeah, better to see him go at that point.
I mean, like at the family reunion, like at one point he shit himself, sitting around everyone. I mean, like when he lived out here, like he was a cool guy. Like when I was a little kid, used to go over there all the time, like hunt acorns with him and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was one of those people. Every fucking day.
That put chapstick on their lips.
Probably. But he. A couple stories about him. My great grandmother, she passed away when I was 4. Used to make him meatloaf all the time, right?
Yeah.
So then, right after she passed away, at one point, my mom went over there and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make you meatloaf," and then he finally admits he didn't like meatloaf. He was only eating it for her the whole time. But
that's sweet.
The other funny thing, maybe explain the alcoholism on that side of my family. He was a drinker.
Yeah.
That's everyone on that side of the family is.
Yeah.
Also, everyone on the other side of my family is. It's very rampant, the drinking of alcohol. But he would in his later years he would watch soaps and stuff. He would watch Price is Right and then soaps like that start at like 12, right?
Yeah.
Now he drank a lot, but he would not drink before 12. So like every day at around like 11:50, 11:55, go in the fridge, grab a beer, sit in the koozie, and just wait for the soap to start at 12, and then stop at 12. Just, every day that was his routine. Like, hey, you're not starting before 12. You're there somewhere.
Yeah. Still a productive member of society.
He also used to he had like a pump up gun, like and just like hit the cats that kept running through his yard and then get animal control out after him. He was a fun guy back when he was still all there. Yeah. And his wit was still there too. Like when we went up over in December, like his mind was still sharp, but he just didn't really.
Yeah.
You could tell that he. No matter what you believe, I believe he's in a better place, but it's got to be better than where he was at now.
Yeah.
Sadness over. Yay. Back to other stuff and what's been up to that's not sad. Again, I got to pull up the list because I have way too much. When I went through I'm a quarter-century-old mental crisis, I needed a game to play at the time. So I finally broke into Spider-Man, so don't expect to see any more of that series on the YouTube channel because I just played it. just played it. I haven't beat it yet because Red Dead came out.
Yeah.
But I beat most of it. I think I had 2 story missions left, but I had to do like a lot of the open world stuff. Still a really cool game. I love the controls and shit, but man, some of the things are just repetitive.
Yeah.
Like what's some of the bad ones? Like there's these like little like stations in there that help you get research tokens that Harry's the son. Harry Osborn asks you to take care of and like get scattered throughout the series, and just the dullest like little side mission, like swing through glass clouds or like pour like cure stuff on fish. There's a couple other ones that aren't good, but man, there's also some really good ones. Like I love getting the backpacks. I love the Black Cat ones were cool. So there's just too much even. Like they just tighten that up a little bit. The Taskmaster challenge does that really cool, but then some of them also like the point threshold to get like the gold too much, but you don't need them all to get all the stuff. So I'm still gonna get that platinum trophy at some point. Not now, but yes, that is a very fun game. Recommend. But then obviously Red Dead came out this weekend. I got that. Had that ready at midnight, pre-downloaded. Played that for about like 4 hours as soon as it came up. About like 3 hours, more accurate. I think I stopped around like 3:30, but I took a break at some point in there for like 10 minutes. Got up the next day, started playing right again. Took a lunch break, and then I just played a little bit before the wedding I had to go to.
Mm-hmm.
It is a very good game. I'd say I'm about like 13 hours in right now. I'm in chapter 3. Exploring the world. There's just so much to do, doing legendary hunts, doing all that. It's a great follow-up to the game. It's very different than the first Red Dead. The first Red Dead, like you're more like the Lone Ranger type. You're just kind of like out on your own and like you're interacting with other people. This one's all about like the family of the gang. It's like I guess not really spoilers for Red Dead, but kind of spoilers. Like the whole plot of Red Dead is that you're going out and you're tracking down and killing the past members of your gang. So it's like seeing like the gang that eventually like split up and that John had to, and like John Marston's in the game, like seeing his connection with the group together. It's very well made. It's fucking beautiful. Definitely recommend playing it. Pull up the list again. Another sad story of life. This one's not like sad, but it's like, really? Like, really? You may remember at one point, I believe I told the story on the podcast, there was a worker at my Walmart who didn't get my SpongeBob reference that made me feel really old. I finally found out their age. they're an 18-year-old. I guess it makes a bit more sense why I wouldn't get the SpongeBob reference. But, but I mean, it's still fucking on. You still fucking know that shit. So yeah, they're 18, and they're now my boss. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Right, Rob? Fun.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to deal with that. I mean, she's a nice girl. She's fun, but I mean, just 18-year-olds are my boss. Like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? What am I doing, Rob?
I'll tell you as soon as
Something
I figure
wrong.
mine out. Soon as I figure mine
out. Next up, I went to a wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
One of my good buddies, Mike Martin, got married. His wife stole the song that I would want my girl to walk down the aisle to, like Beauty and the Beast. That's clearly my shit. I've definitely made my stance on that before. Fucking great movie, great song. I would take that. But it was an all-around fun experience. There were 8 fucking mics there. At one point during the reception, they was like, okay, we need a picture with all the mics, because there's 8 fucking mics there. That's too many. But I'm used to that. I mean, it was like,
mics.
Too many mics.
Too many mics.
I had free beer, so I also got really drunk there. As one does during a wedding.
Yeah.
At one point, we all sang Friends in Low Places together. That was just a fun, feel-good movie. That's
good
when you know you're at a redneck wedding.
Good moment.
And it
good
was.
Moment.
Yeah, it was a good experience. Besides, like the actual waiting for the wedding part to get over, but
yeah.
that was it's a wedding. I mean, it's whatever.
What can you do?
Then after that, our bride idea was to then go to the casino.
Yeah.
The Hard Rock, and I played roulette for the first time. That's fun. I wish I didn't like it, but yeah, it was fun.
I wish I didn't like it.
I know I lost $70. I lost $70. Not that bad.
Not bad.
But at one point, I wasted $20 on slots. That was a mistake. Never should have done that.
No.
Never did. That was. But Mike the groom had made some money, so I was like, oh, I'll go try those slots you're playing. It didn't work out for me. I think I lost in like 5 minutes. Mostly because like the first time I hit the max bet button, because I figured it wasn't like a big money machine, and that was like $10 right there, and I was like, oh shit. So that was a mistake, but then finally, I watched some of my other buddies play roulette. Share finally opens us near him. I was like, hey, I put in 40, worked it up to about like 90. Then it all went down because I was chasing the trends. Like there had been like 6-7 blacks in a row, and then I started betting big on red. Red didn't come up, so then I panicked, put 40 more in, all on red, doubled up. So that was good, right? Slowly guide that up to about like 235. That was with the bet, so about like 247, something like that. Lost all that. So, but I don't think about it as losing $24. Think about that like okay, I'm at 100 even. And in fact, at one point I had got to 100. Like I could have broke even, but it was 100 perfectly. And I was like, I'm about done with this. So I had the 100, and I was like, I'm gonna put it all on. I don't remember if I did black or red, but I did all on one of the colors, and I was like, we'll see how it goes. I'll either double up or I'm done. I lost 100. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to a casino. I expect to lose the money. I had taken out 300, thinking, okay, I'll lose up to 200 was my plan. So I got the 100 out of there. I was fine. Then I'm waiting on my gambling addicted friend because he was my ride. Because for some reason I chose the gambling addict as my friend. And it's now
rookie move.
And it's now like 3:30 in the morning, and I'm just like begging him, like, Mike, stop, please. He was one of the mics. Mike, please just stop, please. I'm begging you, please just stop. And he wouldn't. So that I have a bright idea. I was like, I could lose 20 more bucks, right? So I'm like, Mike, listen to me. I'm gonna put this 20 in this machine right here. If I lose all that and you're not done, I'm going to slash your tires and call an Uber home, which I would have. So I put the 20 in, and I was like, I want to get rid of this 20 fast. So
yeah,
I'm not sure if you know roulette, but there's
not well, but
there's about like half the numbers are black, half the numbers are green. I think there's like 30. No, there's more than that.
It's like 40. I believe.
Yeah, I think 40 total. So there's trying to buy it would be 19 red, 19 black. And then there's 0 and 00. So I put the 5 in. I put $5 on 0 00 where you split it. Where if it hits one of those, it's a good payoff. I think it's like I don't even know the math. For a $5 bet, if that hit, you won 90. So I was like, okay, put the 5 on it. Look at Mike. I'm like, this is what I'm gonna do. So I did it once.
That's about 18 to 1.
Doesn't hit 00. Put it again. Doesn't hit 00. One more time. Doesn't hit 00. Got one left. Now it's $5. It's fucking 00. I'm up to $90, right? I'm like, $90. I want to go home. I'm like, if I can just get 40 more, that'll be even for the night. So I was like, All right, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna play this. So I play it. I wind up getting close. I think I was at like 112 at one point. Then eventually started following trends too much again. Like it got ridiculous at one point where there was like the entire board was basically like all red, besides like one green and like 3 blacks, like showing like the last like 30 rolls. So then I started betting big on black. I get down to 50, I stop. You know, I'm good with that. I made some of my money back. That's how I got to 70. But it's just crazy how lucky I got on some of those. It's like, but no, roulette's fun. Like I think on the original, like I'll count the original 40. I probably got like about an hour's worth out, and then when I did the double up 40, and I probably played like 2 hours on that. So like like I said, I would have been fine losing the $100. I was just waiting so much till they put the other 20 men in and let me get some of my money back. So it works out. But yes, gambling is fun. Avoid it if you can. Are we talking about House on Haunted Hill? I caught up on Arrow.
Oh yeah.
Season 7 is actually really good.
Was it worth it?
Yeah. Season 7, he's in prison now, and like just Oliver in prison. I really like that storyline. I don't care about any of the other stuff going on. Basically, it's like, oh cool, they're still trying to get Diaz or whatever from the last season, but the Arrow in prison stuff, really cool. Recommend it. I had to help a friend move the other day. The same one that was my ride. When did I have to help him move? At midnight. That's right. After he got out of work at 11, I had to go help him move a bed up 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
After having to drive to Spring Hill to get it.
Yeah.
So we had to drive to Spring Hill, where it was, drive all the way back, up 3 flights of stairs. Yay. But I'm a good friend, so if you need help moving a bed, don't ask me.
Yeah, generally it's important to get more details than just that you're helping somebody move.
I knew the details. Because he called me early in the day, and I was like, man, we'll see. Maybe I'll help you after work. And then he called me again at 9. He's like, oh, you gonna do it? Because I got off at 9 that day. I was like, I guess I'll help you out, man. So then I did it, and then we played Scrabble till like 3 in the morning or some shit.
Nice.
I won. So
nice.
Put that down. Talk about Doctor Who. So the last thing on the I had something else I'm not going to talk about on here, but the other thing on here, I already forgot what the fuck it was. Where the fuck did you go? List. Oh yeah, we play a lot of Jackbox too.
Yeah.
Jackbox 5.
Yeah.
I talked about it in the stream, but very fun games.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
probably one of the best Jackboxes yet.
Yeah.
The rap game, phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
So phenomenal. I had some great raps on there. I have a tie between my favorites that I made. One of them didn't win, which I think was ridiculous.
I voted for you on that
Which
one.
was the great line, because in the game, you have your first sentence that tells you to put like a noun or a verb or something, and then it makes a sentence for you, and you have to make one that rhymes with it. So I was told to put a fictional character. I put Frodo. So then the choice I made was, I be delivering messages like Frodo, to which then I rhymed to it, throw you in Mount Doom like that little dog Toto. Great fucking rhyme. How'd that lose?
Mic drop.
How'd that lose?
Mic drop.
And then another good one was I was told to put a bad adjective, so I chose dark. And then it was, hold up now, it's about to get dark. We in a DC movie, bitch, got kryptonite for you, Clark. That one won, and it was very good.
That was pretty
I appreciate that line.
That was pretty good.
You had some good flow in there. I didn't catch on until about like the second game because I was just messed up. But then I got the game and I was really good into it.
Yeah.
Do you remember some of your good ones? If you want to share.
Not off the top of my head.
Again,
no.
that content will eventually come to YouTube.
Oh, I remember. It was pick an adjective, and then it was like don't hold me up now. I'm getting kind of strange, and then I was like I'm doing fine because I've been coming out of my cage, and I was like that one
Slant rhymes.
I think that was the first.
Take
one.
note, Drake Bell. Slant rhymes. That's a callback to an earlier episode. You go back and watch it if you haven't, then you'll get it. Yeah, and then the pitch game's really fun.
Patently stupid.
Yeah, patently stupid. You have to like draw an invention, which is the bad part, but then you get to present it and kind of defend yourself. I go for the jokey answers, which sometimes win.
We didn't play. Split the Room was good.
The split the room's okay. It's kind of like
I think you need a bigger group for it.
Yeah, I think you need a bigger group, especially when a lot of the people are like-minded. So, like you say, there's like, oh, what am I going to say here that will actually split the room?
Yeah.
But the style in Split the Room, I think, is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's whole, like a Twilight Zone kind of comedy style.
We didn't get to the actual Jackbox.
We didn't play Jackbox, but Jackbox is obviously great.
Yeah.
Or I don't know Jack's name, that game.
Oh, I don't know
Jack.
Yeah.
It's been in past versions of it, and it was a game before Jackbox came out.
Yeah.
And then the only real bad game in it is the
Zeeple Chase.
It's kind of like Angry Birds, but you work as a team, and I don't really know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, it's just...
Don't recommend that one. But the other games, very solid package.
Yeah.
Would recommend. Play again.
10 out of 10.
Now that we're finally out of the What's Been Up Yo. By the way, we're out of What's Been Up Yo, and we've been recording for like at least like 30 minutes.
An hour.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Yes.
No, we didn't start until like almost 7.
We started at like 6:40.
I feel like that's not accurate.
6:35,
I feel like it's not
6:40.
accurate. I gotta go back into my notes. Now open up my other note, which is actually all the podcast notes, which have been building up for 3 weeks because I've actually been taking notes for 3 weeks. Like, this would have been a great time to not been taking notes, but I had been taking notes because, you know, I had planned on recording one on my birthday, but I was drunk. I planned on recording one last week. It didn't work out, and now we're here this week, so lots of notes. So I'm just gonna go through them. Some we'll dive deep into. Some are, like, not that important anymore because it's been 3 weeks since it came up. First off, Obsidian. You know them, right?
Yeah.
Obsidian, you know, they made Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
Do you know who's going to buy them?
Who?
Microsoft. Microsoft's looking to buy Obsidian. That is a good get.
Speaking of, I can't remember the name. Oh, forget it. If I can't remember the name of it, there's no reason to. There was just a massive, I think it's called Fallout New California. It is a massive player-made expansion with like 70 voiced characters.
See, I love that these mods exist, but I also have a rule.
What's that?
There's too many pro-made games out there that I can't get to. I'm not going to play your fan game, I'm sorry.
I know, but...
I'm glad you're making it. It's really cool, and people that, like, only specifically want to play Fallout games, I'm glad that's there for them. I'm just never going to touch it.
I'm just saying, it's a direct mod off of New Vegas, and we all know that's the best Fallout.
I mean, I don't know. It's definitely the best story, but I don't know. I really like Fallout 3.
I do too.
They're both better than Fallout 4.
Yeah.
That's the moral. And I didn't play the top-down ones.
No, I didn't either.
But Obsidian's definitely a very good get for Microsoft. Like they finally have like a real like RPG telling powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like really, I think it's something that like even Sony doesn't really have like tell like that style RPG. So, like to get a studio like that, and Obsidian is diversified. They can make other types of games too. So I think very good get. Next up, we finally have what I'm going to call a conclusion to the James Gunn nonsense.
Oh, do we?
He is now. You didn't hear about this? He is signed on to direct Suicide Squad 2 for Warner Brothers.
Oh, I did hear about this.
Yeah, it is. I went from not caring at all about Suicide Squad 2 to being super hyped about Suicide Squad 2. And also with that, Dave Bautista's already said he wants in Suicide Squad 2. Which would be awesome because he's definitely found his niche as an actor.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the level of like a Rock yet, but he definitely found his niche to be in there.
Yeah.
And it just shows that Disney was wrong if another giant company is willing to bring him in and finally give them a good movie. In fact, while we're talking about DC, while this was a very good get, I'm going to get all the bad things going on with DC out of the way. First up, you know Batman and Superman, right? You know how Ben Affleck, plays Batman, and Henry Cavill plays Superman. Wouldn't it be cool if, they made more movies with them?
Sure.
Yeah, there's no plans to make movies with them, so that's been an update in there. Also, The Flash, right? He's getting his own movie, so it's come out. I think it was either next year or the year after.
Is he?
No, it got delayed till 2021, so that's the soonest you're gonna see that. Next up, I believe it's the last one that actually made it. I believe there's some other news about Birds of Prey and shit, but I don't really care about that. But Wonder Woman, that was the one shine. Everyone can agree that was a good movie. That got delayed too. That the sequel also got delayed till 2021. Go DC. Go DC. What are you doing?
DC, we're trying.
I don't think they are. That's the problem. It's like, all these big characters? Nah, move those out of the way. Let's make 4 Harley Quinn movies.
And 3, count them, 3 Joker movies.
3.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Harley Quinn and Joker, and then there's the Joker standalone with Joaquin Phoenix.
Isn't there another one that Scorsese said he was doing, or is that the Joaquin?
That was he was originally attached to that one.
There was there was a third one.
I mean, maybe if you're talking Suicide Squad 2.
No. It was going to be a standalone with Jared Leto, I believe.
I'm glad that one's not happening.
Yeah.
But hey, it's DC. Who knows? Next up, Little Mermaid. They're making a live action movie of that, right?
Yep.
Did you hear who's rumored to play Ursula?
Ooh. Does she like Ambien?
That's horrible. No. I'll give you a hint. She's probably going to get nominated for an Oscar this year.
That doesn't help me at all.
I'll give you a hint. The only other role I know she had was on television.
Yeah,
you got one?
Does she like Ambien?
No. Like she's probably going to be nominated for an Oscar this year for a movie.
Okay.
Her other big acting role would be from television, and she is not mostly known as an actress.
The co-host of The Cowherd.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's mostly known as a singer.
Hannah Montana.
Starred with Bradley Cooper.
Oh, Lady Gaga?
Lady Gaga!
I can see
Lady
that.
Gaga is rumored to be Ursula.
I can see that.
Yeah. I'm glad we got to play a mini version of the stupid thing game there. Good job. Obviously, the TV role being American Horror Story, though I've never seen it. And I've also not seen A Star Is Born, but I've heard it's really good.
I think American Horror Story, I personally like... Well, I haven't seen... I don't think she was in last year's season. She wasn't that good in Roanoke. I haven't watched this year's season.
I've heard this year's season's really good because they go back to Murder House.
But in Hotel, she was phenomenal.
Yeah. I will not check it out.
Evan Peters is also worth the watch. There's a lot of good. Kathy Bates.
Is Evan Peters the guy that played Flash? Or
Quicksilver?
Yeah. In the X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
Yeah, not
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah, not Ultron.
I knew that. Yeah. You know what's really weird about that? The Aaron Taylor Johnson thing? It's the fact that they played brother, like him and Elizabeth Olsen played brother and sister in Ultron. But they also played like the two love interests in Godzilla. The 2016 Godzilla. That came out like a couple months before Ultron.
I didn't watch it.
It's okay. The dumb thing about it was like they advertised it using Bryan Cranston, and he's dead like in like 20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Next up, we're going to talk about a little movie that you would think I'd be negative about.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, because it's Rambo 5. I liked the last Rambo, the Vietnam Rambo. It was good.
Okay.
Obviously, First Blood 2, also very well-made films.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess what the title of the new Rambo is, and why we're going to talk about it?
Old Blood?
Ooh, that'd be also good. But that was a
Second Blood.
That was I'm trying to think. Wolfenstein. That was the Wolfenstein expansion title. I'll give you a hint. It's a sick title. That's why I'm talking about it. Sick. Like sick, not like sick. Yeah.
Rambo Ebola?
No, it's Rambo 5 is titled. Give me a drum roll. Last Blood. Come on, that is a sick fucking title for that franchise. Come on.
Yeah, but you know that's
it doesn't just tick something and we're like, oh shit, it's gonna be good.
You know that's not gonna be the last one though.
Bro, Rambo's like, see, it's gonna be the last one. I'm pretty sure. It's gonna be the last one with Stallone. I will guarantee that.
You don't see him pulling a Rocky Apollo Creed?
I mean, that's the thing. I think because of Creed, he's kind of like moved into that other role now.
You don't
like he knows that he's not gonna be the action star forever, and he's transitioning out of it.
You don't see him being like the general.
No, if they were to make another Rambo, it would be like a reboot. It would start a new cast, and if he's in there, it's gonna be as a cameo role. Or if he's in there and he's like playing the general or something, it will be the character of the general, not like Rambo general. Being like. Yeah.
I got you.
I'm pretty sure that's where we are at. Next up, some good news from the Sony movie division. Maybe, depending on how you feel. Apparently, the Kraven movie, Kraven the Hunter.
Kraven the Hunter.
It has been semi-confirmed that it'll have Spider-Man in it. because there was no way this movie was going to work without Spider-Man. So.
Yeah, without Spider-Man or Black Panther,
I mean, no, Craven's just a straight up Spider-Man villain. Don't know. It's like Craven's most famous story is where he fucking kills Spider-Man or goes on Spider-Man. So maybe there's hope for that movie yet. Maybe. Next up, the Aladdin poster and trailer came out.
Very sick. Very
The
good.
poster was sick. It's just like the lamp and then it goes up there.
Yeah.
And then what was weird, I'm not sure if I told you this, but when I first saw the poster, it was from a tweet from Will Smith, and I was like, why the fuck is Will Smith like just the first one to tweet this poster, forgetting that he played the genie?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, it makes sense now.
Makes sense.
The trailer I liked. It didn't wow me, but I definitely see the genie. I want to see how they do the genie.
I was gonna say I had moderate.
I definitely have faith in this movie. Since it's by Guy Ritchie of King Arthur: Legend of the Sword fame, so obviously it's gonna be good. I have faith in the movie. The trailer I thought was pretty good, but I was not super wowed. But I believe they'll wow me later. May, I believe, is when it's coming out. So we'll get a new trailer probably beginning of the year. Maybe wait till Super Bowl, depending on how they get it together.
Yeah.
Next up, Johnny Depp's confirmed he's going to be back for Fantastic Beasts 3, which is good because he looks sick in the trailers as Grindelwald.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say about that.
And he's going to have plenty of time now that he's not doing any more Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
I mean, we still don't know about that. We'll get to that later. Okay, we'll jump to that now. So the Pirates of the Caribbean has been confirmed that they're making a reboot, that we don't know what kind of reboot, if it's going to be like a soft reboot or a hard reboot, by the Deadpool writers, Lindelof and other person that's not Lindelof.
Deadpool writers. Oof.
So
I think they're going to go more zany with it?
I hope not, because that's kind of the direction I don't want Pirates to go to. I want to go back to Curse of the Black Pearl. That's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And there's been rumors that Johnny Depp is out, but those rumors mostly come from a screenwriter from the first Pirates of the Caribbean who's not involved at all in the new ones. So we'll see on that one, is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
It would be dumb to either, if you're not, it would be dumb to have Jack Sparrow in there without Johnny Depp. And it would be dumb to do anything but a hard, different toned reboot without Jack Sparrow. That's what I'm saying.
Agreed.
So we'll see what's done with there. I have hope in the franchise. That's not what I have hope in, but we'll see what they do. Again, don't just believe that Johnny Depp's not coming back. None of that's confirmed. Just look up the sources of where their sources come from. That's all I'm saying. Where you look at articles online. The Disney Fox deal is going to close in January 1st, I believe. So go buy Disney stock.
Yeah.
On my stock app, everything's down except Disney. So Disney.
I'm trying to get Amazon before the big holiday rush.
Yeah. Also, like I said, get Take-Two before the NPDs come out for next month.
Yeah.
The October NPDs or before Red Dead Online launches.
Yeah.
Another one I'd recommend. Next up, PSN name changes are finally coming. Since they're finally able to figure that up. There's been more details since. Like, I think it's actually out now. But, like, apparently, like, it can fuck up your saves and stuff, so be wary. The names are, like, completely deep to the whole system. That was a dumb decision.
Yeah.
PlayStation. Especially since Xbox was able to have you change the name since day one. I think you could have put two and two together. I don't know. But the good news is, if you make a name change and it does fuck up your shit, changing it back is completely free. Changing the name's not, but they'll let you change it back within a window. I don't know what that window is, but you'll be able to change it back if it messes you up. Along the same lines, avatars are back on Xbox. Remember, there's like 360 avatars.
Oh, really?
They're back on Xbox One now. Yay. That's literally what I have written down. Yay, question mark. Cause...
I get to pay $7 to...
Yeah, if you want to like get costumes and shit.
Yeah.
I just launched it the one day. I was like, oh, it wants me to update my avatar. Cool, I guess. Am I ever going to do anything with that? No. Maybe they'll bring 1 vs 100 back. Did you ever play it on 360?
No.
Oh, it's so much fun. You would get like 100 people all in one game, and you'd play 1 vs 1. It's kind of like the you know how they have like what's the name of that?
There's the game show or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the there's that game they do now like on phones. Like it's like a IQ. I think it's called IQ, something like that. But where it's like the same idea, where it's like a bunch of people get in, and they split money at the end.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the same kind of thing, but on Xbox. Like they had that idea before they did, and then it shut down after like a year. And they also like used to have like the thing where you could watch like Netflix together. And, like,
yeah.
So maybe they'll bring some of that stuff back. I enjoyed it. Next up, Iron Fist and Luke Cage were both canceled. Iron Fist, I've heard season 2's a lot better. I haven't got to it. Luke Cage, I don't get. People love that. Season 1 was great of Luke Cage. I once again have not gotten season 2.
I love the people that are saying it's a result of Thanos' snap.
It's not though.
It's not, but
because as we know, Daredevil season 3 takes place before that, and the way the timeline would work, since Iron Fist is stepping into the role as the next Daredevil, that means Daredevil hasn't officially come back, which means that those are both set before that, so it all takes place before Thanos' snap.
Yeah.
Timeline. But there's a rumor that they're going to make a Heroes for Hire show, so maybe that'll work out. That'd be cool. They're better in a pair anyways.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think Iron Fist shows up in Luke Cage season 2 or the other way around for like an episode or two. I'll get to him eventually and get back to you on that. But yeah, hopefully that will come together. Maybe it'll be on Netflix. Maybe it'll be on the new Disney Play service. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, there's definitely a future for those characters. Next up, Chuck Wendig. He's a writer. Does good writing. He makes both novels and comics.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what he doesn't write for anymore?
What?
Marvel Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah, because Disney fired him for being too political.
Oh my god. He's
too political about his politics on Twitter, and they just fired him for it. Because Disney definitely learned their lesson from James. No, wait, they didn't. That was my bad. Yeah, I just think that's a stupid thing. Let people have their politics. It's not like he was fucking Alex Jones out there.
Well, I mean, listen, if this guy saw James Gunn get thrown under the bus for something from 7 to 10 years ago, he should have known that posting in the Now was a bad mistake.
But I mean, he
should have gone back in time.
It's not like he's just a comic book writer, you know.
He should have gone back in time with that Disney time travel magic. Go back to like the
Let's talk about that.
You're
gonna find us.
The mid-90s.
I told you that in confidence.
When Clinton was still in office, and
bang Monica Lewinsky.
No, and post on
Malone.
Post on the early interwebs about how whatever political views.
I mean, only if you get Al Gore's permission. Remember, because he invented the internet. Some people out there got that. Some people did.
Did he?
No, he didn't really. But when he was running for president, that was one of the things he said.
No.
Yeah, man. No way you didn't hear that.
No. I was fucking...
I mean, but none of your families made like that joke?
No.
Like my dad mentioned that all the fucking time.
No.
Yeah, it'd be like Al Gore, make the internet. And I'm pretty sure like Family Guys made fun of him before for it and other stuff.
If they have,
that is a thing that was said by him.
If they have, I just haven't caught it.
All right, next up, in exciting television news, Sherlock, great show, right? The makers of it also worked on Doctor Who.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sherlock, great. And now they're going to make a Dracula miniseries for the BBC.
Nice.
That's going to be sick.
That's going to
be so good. I love good vampire stories, and we don't tell enough of them because of Twilight.
Yep.
Because Twilight ruined everything.
Yep.
Get your fucking sparkling out of here, Twilight. God. I don't have a tab on this. Both Venom and Halloween did very good at the box office.
Yeah.
Venom has the new October record. Halloween almost matched it, but it's also I think it's the biggest, highest first opening weekend for a horror movie. Biggest, highest opening for a...
Halloween got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For a movie starring a woman 55 or older, and there's another one I can't remember, but it did good at the box office. Venom also did good, so good for them.
Despite reviews.
But I mean, Venom, the audience reviews like good.
Oh no! I know, and I figured that was going to be how that went when Venom came out.
I don't know, it just still just doesn't look that good to me.
Terrible. I don't know. Everybody rants about it.
Yeah, but a lot of people's opinions are shit. That's why Post Malone's popular. So here's a dumb one.
Do we have fans that listen to Post Malone?
I don't know.
Oh, fair enough.
I mean,
carry on.
If so, I mean, just stop listening to Post Malone, I guess. I mean, he seems like an all around good guy, but I mean, like, his music's not that great. I just wish that he was better now.
Yeah.
Better now. Or that he just was not around. Because he's let me down. You should give me everything. Every fucking cent. I'm funny, goddammit. So,
sometimes it hurts me physically to be your friend.
Do you remember those ride-along movies with Ice Cube?
Yeah, and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. Now, if you saw those movies and you were like, I thought they were okay. I saw the first one. I never seen the second.
They're gonna make a TV show out of it.
No, go in a different direction. Like you saw that. If you
they're gonna make an audiobook out of it.
No, we're gonna talk about this director, right? Like he made that movie.
Broadway musical.
What would you want that director to direct next? Like, what kind of movie do you think would perfectly suit him to make after making the Ride Along movies?
I don't know, probably like a buddy cop film.
And now, what if I told you that it was a buddy film, but they were also best enemies? No one take a guess at what it could possibly be?
No.
It's based on a franchise that I'm sure you loved as a kid.
I
Best enemies.
I don't want to say that because that just sounds stupid.
Let's say it. That's probably it.
No, it's not. I guarantee you it's not.
I bet it is.
I guarantee you it's
Rob.
not.
Rob.
What is it?
I'll give you. It's a cartoon.
There's no fucking way, Mike.
Say it. Say it. It's got to be it.
You're not telling me this guy's making a cat dog movie, are you?
Ooh, no. You're close.
What?
There is a cat. One of the main characters is a cat. They're best enemies.
Cat Scratch. Tom and Jerry?
Tom and... They're making a live-action Tom and Jerry
my
coming from the Ride Along directors. Just let that sink in for a minute.
Future.
Just to make sure that I know you heard, this is a live-action Tom and Jerry movie. No, you put the noose in the other pants.
This is it.
Not me. Just yourself. Next up, you don't care about Grimm. I'm going to skip that.
Yeah,
one.
sure. Just don't let me poke my eye out here.
You don't want to be blind like Luke's friend?
No.
Now all he sees is the girl.
Yeah, the lock's broken on that. That's why I don't play with it that much.
So,
Hey, there's no Game Boy Advance back there.
oh, I can make this one a stupid thing, too. All right, so, you know famed actor Idris Elba,
Yeah.
the action star.
Yeah.
He's just joined a recent movie that I'm going to talk about that he joined.
Uh-huh.
Take an idea what this movie is?
Is it based off of anything?
Yes.
Is it based off of a children's show?
No.
Based off of a children's book?
No.
Based off of a musical album?
It's based off of a musical.
Oh, god damn it.
I'll give you a hint. It's not that far off from Tom and Jerry. There just wouldn't be any Jerry in it.
Cats?
Yep, Idris Elba has joined the Cats movie. Because they're making the live-action version of Cats, which I thought no one wanted. But do you know who I recently found out is like in that movie? Fucking Taylor Swift's in that movie. I'm so stoked for it now. I still don't know what Idris Elba is doing in there. He's like a big, strong guy. He's not Hugh Jackman. He's not a Broadway artist.
You're the only person.
Taylor Swift, though.
You're the only person.
Taylor Swift, yeah.
Tay.
I don't know. I'd like to see where it goes. I just, again, like, just Idris Elba on that, like, kind of like... But no, it was weird because the headline was like, Idris Elba joins Taylor Swift Cats. And I was like, what? There's so much information in this I want to know now.
She just named one of her cats Idris Elba.
I believe it. It's got to be better than Kitty Purry, like Katy Perry's cat.
It's like a big jack, just like black cat that stands 3 foot tall.
All right, now it's time for CW TV show news. First off, Lex Luthor is going to be in Supergirl now.
Okay.
That's cool.
Seems like a logical progression.
There's rumors that Michael Rosenbaum wants to return to the role. I think it'd be awesome. He's the guy that played
Smallville?
Lex Luthor.
Okay, all right.
There's also been rumors that Tom Welling may play Lex Luthor in the show.
Tom Welling
played Superman in Smallville.
Oh, okay. I can get behind that too. I thought he was a good actor.
No, they were both good actors.
That was like the only thing either of them ever did, but
no, Tom Welling's been in like a handful of movies, and Michael Rosenbaum, I believe, does like he definitely had like a Showtime show. I think he's also like a voice actor.
Oh, that might be
on that.
That might be why I didn't.
But yeah, he definitely did like a Showtime or some show like that.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Lex Luthor's greatest foe is
Superman,
and they're making a spin-off of the Supergirl Superman into its own CW show. So I haven't watched Supergirl since the first season, so I don't know if his Superman's been good. He's going to be in the crossover special this year.
Steam, why are you doing this to me?
But yeah, so I'm excited for that. Ready for another dumb thing?
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot of news, so there's no...
Okay.
So, speaking of musicals, right?
God damn it.
Because the musicals or just
Because of what Steam is telling me is on sale.
what's on sale?
I don't want to talk about it.
Tell me now.
You'll judge me.
Tell me more. Like,
Is
what
it
the fuck's on sale?
No Man's Sky.
Yep, I am judging you if you buy that game. So much judgment.
They put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, but still,
I
you just got Kingdom Come Deliverance, man.
Yeah, but I wanted No Man's Sky before, but my laptop wouldn't run it, so like a dumbass, I refunded it.
All right, so speaking of musicals, there is a musical from our teenhood that's becoming a TV show.
High School Musical?
High School Musical is becoming a TV show. Why? Now, to be specific, it's called High School Musical: The Musical. It's a musical TV show about people that are starring in their school's production of High School Musical. It got way too meta.
Can you run this for like 30 seconds? I need to leave for a moment.
Any particular reason?
Yep.
You gonna go buy No Man's Sky?
No.
You gotta pee?
Yeah.
Okay, do you wanna like pour me a glass of some drink while you're out there?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright, cool. One of the stories I was gonna skip, but now that Rob's gone, is that they're making a spin-off to Grimm. That's cool. I like Grimm. So, what's up with you guys? Let's just sit here and chat for a minute. You know what's been up with me. I have my whole What's Been Up with You segment, so go ahead and say what's been up with you. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Now, you didn't even tell me that. Come on. And this has been Mike Pretends Door Explorer. You know, see, because I acted like I could hear you, but I can't, because that's not how television works on the internet or in non-internet form. Ooh, you know what's on the list I can talk about? I talk about football. We have Fitz back. And man, am I glad we have Fitz back. If you didn't watch the Bucs game, let me tell you how it went. We look competitive, right? And then Winston throws an interception, right? And then we go down like 21 points. And then we start to march back, and then Winston throws an interception. And Winston throws a deep ball, right? Oh, cool, yeah, he got the touchdown. Oh, we're fighting back. And then he throws an interception. A pick six. And then we get back, and it's like, okay, we can rebound from this. We do this, and then like the very next drive, interception. Why the fuck is Winston our starting quarterback? We put Fitz in, right? We're down 18 points. Like, what are we gonna do here? We're destroyed. No way it's gonna come back. But Fitz magic's back, man. He goes down the field, marches it down. He tries to pick up a first down. He runs for like 18 yards on a 3rd and 20. Almost picks it up. Becomes 4th and 2. I think we should have went for it. That might have been a mistake why we lost. But we kick the field goal. We make the field goal, which is a miracle because our kicker sucks. But I was like, okay, we have hope here. Our defense stops him. This goes down. Boom. Deep ball to Mike Evans. Touchdown. We're good. This is gold, right? All right. We're still down a touchdown, though. What are we going to do? So, get the ball back again. We go. March down the field. Ooh. I think it's like 3rd down. Get the touchdown in the end zone. Awesome play. But we have to go for 2. Sick fucking move, right? So we get into the 4th. We get into the extra point. We go for 2. Looks like he's about to be sacked. Jaquez is wide open, by the way. I don't know why I didn't throw Jaquez. But he goes. He's about to get sacked. Side steps to the side. Throws it. Gets in the end zone. Get that 2-point conversion. Oh, man, we finally have quarterback. We're going to win this game. And then our defense kind of didn't do what they were supposed to. And we had a couple penalties. Like, we had to really that delay of game that we got, which is kind of a bullshit penalty. I mean, he was still tackling the guy. Like, there's no guarantee you heard that whistle, but we got that on that. They gave the extra 5 yards. They made the field goal, but it gave us hope for the team, and now Fitz is our starter going into the next week. I am stoked. Go Bucks. Rob's still taking his time. Still kind of vamping here. Yeah, Red Dead's cool. What else happened in Red Dead that's cool about story's good. Man, I was not prepared to vamp. Normally I'm good at this vamping stuff, but I'm not. I haven't been to a movie theater in a while. Really need to. Like, I don't think... Basically, since I stopped MoviePass, because MoviePass screwed everyone over, I haven't been to a movie. Need to do that. Because movies are good. I love movies. Man, I wanted to go see that play that came out. Didn't see what was going on. Oh, you got me the drink. Good job, sir. I was so out of stuff to vamp about. I went Dora the Explorer for a second.
I was going to come back and do a bid with a bottle of alcohol, but then I was like, it ain't worth it.
You've had alcohol here this whole time?
I mean, it's like Mud Creek bourbon. Like, it's nothing to write home about.
I mean, it depends. If you're writing home saying, I have Mud Creek bourbon, then yeah, that's something to write home about. Or if they've asked you, hey, do you got bourbon? Then you could say, yes, Mud Creek bourbon. See? So it all depends on what your prompts are when you're writing.
Mud Creek is not a brand. It was just a metaphor for shit bourbon. Okay, if I could
Turn back time.
turn this cap off.
So, back to our news stories.
Okay.
So, you know how, like, 12 games were coming out on, like, February 22nd?
I mean, I do now, since you said it.
Well, there were, that's an exaggeration. There were, like, a ton of, like, big games coming out, like, in that, like, end of February period.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was Days Gone, the PS4 exclusive. That's gotten delayed. It's the first one out of the spot. That's all I got. It's like Last of Us, except not Last of Us. You alright?
Why is that so rough?
I don't know. Alright, so next up, you know how Telltale, we had all that shit happen, we talked about that already.
Yeah.
And how Skybound was taken over to finish The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
They have said that they want to make it 100% Telltale, so they're like not going to change anything that was planned, and they're trying to get 100% Telltale staff to work on it. So
Okay.
good on them. I'm glad that that's happening.
I'm about it.
Next up, Elon Musk. He jokes that he wants to end Fortnite.
I saw that.
I
saw
that last week. It was funny.
And I
But it's been
respected
like a
that.
week old. He's got to save him from their virginity. It's just for life. Plus, like, who really likes Fortnite? No one really likes it.
12-year-olds.
They just play it because it's there.
12-year-olds.
Because that's all they played. They don't know better.
Funny story, side story, I'm sorry. You know those Novopods, the vape device?
Yep.
Rob got a bunch of skins in it, and he just kind of shotgun bought whatever. And he's going through the stack, and I'm standing there. And he flips up the next set, and it's Fortnite. And I was like, oh, that'll be great. I mean, now you can weed out the fucking 12-year-olds.
Anyone who says, hey, I want to buy that. Nope, not for you.
Not for you.
Next up, Avengers 4, right? You're excited for that. I'm excited for that. Bob Iger's confirmed, or maybe it was Kevin Feige. Someone at Disney confirmed the trailer's going to come by the end of the year.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's cool. I'm excited for it.
I'm sure, knowing the way that everything has been veiled about that. By the way, Mark Ruffalo isn't really out of a job, is he?
No, and it's Ruffalo.
Ruffalo? Okay.
All right.
I figured that was all.
Next up, I can finally go to my computer for one of the things. The September NPDs are out. We're just going to go through and look at like the top 10. First off, Marvel Spider-Man coming at number 1. That is awesome for an exclusive game to get number 1.
No surprise. No surprise.
I mean, it's kind of surprising though. I mean, they can only sell on PS4. Like, it's not multi-console. Like honestly, I would have thought Odyssey would have Assassin's Creed Odyssey, not Mario Odyssey, would have been the top-selling game. Not thinking about the fact that fucking NBA and FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA, NFL, yeah.
Obviously, they have their spots on the top 10, but yeah, Marvel at number 1, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which from everything I've heard is a great game, out at number 3. I didn't get it because I was saving my money for Red Dead.
Yeah.
I think the right choice.
Yeah.
But that's cool that got in there. Especially these are September's, right? Didn't Odyssey come out the first week of October though? Is that just off pre-sales? They come out the last week of September. Do a quick check for me.
I'm doing it.
Either if that came out the last week of September and it's up to number 3, that is really good. Doing a check on Google.
It was released. Yeah. It just says October 2018.
Yeah, so I think it was the first week of October. Though I know, like, if you got like the special edition, you could play it early, so maybe that like just hit September. I don't know. Either way, that's great for a game either in the last week of September or just off pre-sale.
Of course, according to Google, the rating's still pending on it, so I don't.
Well, they still haven't rated it. You know, it's got to be out a couple months, then they'll figure it out. Also in the top 10, we have Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I'm not sure if you've heard, but has terrible reviews on Steam because they had like a sale on it, like within like.
Wait, what has terrible reviews?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Okay.
Because it got bombed with negative reviews because like they had like a 30% off sale like a month after it came out. So people are like, fuck you for doing that. But then it's like, hey, they gotta get the game to sell. Also, surprising in the top 10, we got Super Mario Party. Fucking glad that's in there.
And number 9, why is that asterisk though?
The asterisk is because for Nintendo games, Nintendo does not report digital sales. So with that's number 9, just physical.
Physical copies.
Physical
that's
copies.
Really good.
GTA got bumped all the way down to 13 this month. Mario Kart 8 and 14. Mario Kart's always up there, and I just want to see if Mario Kart Odyssey and Legend of Zelda both also made the top. Oh, Minecraft's back up there.
Minecraft.
Good for that.
You know, I expect Grand Theft Auto to drop a little bit here for the next couple of months, but I don't expect it to stay down very long.
I don't know. It depends on what Red Dead Online is.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Well, the thing is, with Red Dead coming out too, Rockstar made some sideways comments that they were thinking about wrapping up any new content for GTA Online. So, but I don't think they will. If they can operate the two biggest open world...
Yeah, that's the thing. They'd have to operating two giant open world games. We're also working on the Rumors Bully 2. So, but whatever their next game is, whatever that is, and whatever GTA 6 is, and so it's I can get not wanting to devote as much focus onto it. Like maybe some anniversary content in the future.
Well,
but I don't see them
I don't see them releasing any more major like heists or anything like that. But I
don't even see them like besides like for an anniversary, like any like new game modes or vehicles or shit like that.
The game modes are easy because they have an onboard content creator. I mean, really, that would take somebody at Rockstar 15 minutes to cook up, and
yeah, but that's 15 minutes that he could be putting facial models on a character.
I can still see them releasing like car packs and weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all shakes out.
Definitely holiday stuff. They have said they still have holiday stuff slated for like the next couple of years.
Right. Next up, Game Pass. Xbox's pro-consumer thing where like you can pay $10 a month, and then you have all these games and all their first-party games come to the studios.
Not just for Xbox anymore.
It's coming to PC. That's the story.
Yeah.
That is exciting. I'm wondering how that's going to work with certain licenses. I wonder if the Game Pass on PC is going to be more just their stuff, or if they're going to be able to work out the licenses for most games. And also, if like original Xbox games and 360 games will also make their way to PC in some form.
Oh, you called Chuck when you can.
Waiting on the conversation to be done. Waiting, conversation to be. But no, I think it's an exciting move to have the Game Pass now on PC as well as Xbox.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely, whatever they're planning for their next step, I'm excited to see what it is. Hopefully, one day in the future, you'll be able to get your Xbox app on your PlayStation. Just solve the problem right there.
I mean, listen, we're already playing Skyrim on our smart refrigerators, so...
Yeah, you're true. That's true. I just want to wait until they come out with an official, like, LARP kit for Skyrim. Play through the entire campaign with you and 7,000 of your friends.
Yeah.
Play NPC.
Damn it, I got an NPC again.
All right, next up... I'm just trying to move tabs. Alright, cool. Next up, you know how they're making a Star Wars land at Hollywood Studios, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's also another land that's rumored for Hollywood Studios, based on one of my favorite franchises. The 3-movie franchise of...
The Matrix. Godfather.
They got it from Lucasfilm.
Jurassic Park.
No, there's 5 Jurassic Park movies.
The Matrix.
No, there's 4 Matrix movies counting Animatrix.
I'll be honest, I was totally reading the blurb on the screen and missed the intro, so I have no idea what I'm guessing about.
It's a new land coming to Hollywood Studios.
Okay.
Based on one of my favorite franchises. A 3-movie franchise that they got from Lucasfilm.
Lucasfilm?
Yep.
That's stupid. I'm not going to say that. I give.
Indiana Jones!
Oh.
They're making Indiana Jones.
Duh.
Yeah, it's like when you think Lucasfilm, you should only think of Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
You said your favorite movies, and my brain immediately went to... Last time you said his favorite movie, you forgot Scream. It's Scream!
I'd love to see that at Disney. Get a little Ghostface meet and greet.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's rumors that they're going to remove the spectacular Indiana Jones show thing they have there and put some restaurants, some rides, and it's going to be like more like a Toy Story Land area, but they'll have gift shops, restaurant, and like a ride.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It'd be cool. Next up, apparently the full Smash Brothers roster is leaked. The new leaked characters, wrong tab. The new leaked characters are leaked image has revealed updated banner that includes Ken from Street Fighter.
Nice.
It includes Banjo-Kazooie.
Sweet.
About time. He deserves his spot back
Seriously.
on Nintendo. Mack Ryder.
Mock Rider?
Mock Ryder? Is that?
I'll look it up.
Okay, look
Keep
it up.
going.
Gino who is the main villain in Super Mario RPG. So that's a throwback.
Okay, now, does it say anything about these being character skins?
No. These are just like, it was from like a banner. So
Okay,
they're not going to be skins, but they might be Echo Fighters.
That's what I meant. Mach Rider is the playable character from an NES classic or NES game. He's a motorcycle rider.
Gotcha.
I can't tell. It looks like he has a gun, so it's kind of like a spy hunter job.
The Chorus Kids, I don't know who that is.
I'll Google that too.
Shadow the Hedgehog, who's most likely to be rumored as Echo Fighter, much like Ken.
Oh yeah.
And Isaac from Golden Sun, the old side-scrolling RPG.
Okay. The Chorus Kids are 3 children who are part of a choir group together. They appear in Glee Club and Rhythm Heaven.
Never heard of those, but maybe they're like Ice Climbers too.
Yeah.
They'll be playing as
Yeah, except there's 3 of them.
Yeah, I'm just excited that Banjo's probably gonna be in there and Shadow's gonna be in there. I mean, Ken's also cool, but like I said, Ryu's already there. And I guess like I like Golden Sun. I played it a lot on 360 when I got the.
They look like alien hominid characters.
Yeah, kind of, a little bit.
A little bit.
But yeah, so that's the leak of the new characters for Smash. Any excitement from that? Do it for you.
Nice to see Shadow in it. Still, Mad Knuckles isn't a Super Smash Brothers character.
He's a trophy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
He's a trophy.
I think they could have very easily made him an Echo Fighter. I think they could have very easily made him an Echo Fighter.
No, because he's a completely different character than Sonic. I don't see it.
Lil Mac. I feel like they could. I know that's not a logical.
Yeah,
jump.
but I can see Knuckles like doing like an uppercut, like a jump move or like a down move.
Lil Mac has like jump uppercuts. The only thing they'd have to do would be animate his like spin dive, his dive attack.
Yeah.
Spin dive. Spin.
Which is why it couldn't be an Echo Fighter, because that's not one of the things that gets added with Echo Fighters. Because who the fuck knows? I don't know. Echo Fighters are weird. I think it's cool it's adding them, but they're just weird.
I don't know. Like I think if they can change the weapon of an Echo Fighter, I can't see like why they can't change.
Yeah, but the weapon is more like just like the length of the blade or the strength of the attack. It's not like adding a whole nother attack.
Fair enough.
Next up, in potentially terrible news, they're making a My Hero live action movie. My Hero Academia live action movie.
Netflix.
It's coming from Lionsgate.
Stop.
There's hope. It's a superhero movie. And we make good superhero movies. There's hope. There's hope. I think it's going to be shit, but there's hope. Speaking of movies that who the fuck would care about, they're making another SpongeBob movie. The big twist in this one is that it's an origin story for all the friends we know in Bikini Bottom.
Haven't we gotten it?
I don't know, man. That's just the reports. I don't know what to tell you.
This movie's only valid if it reveals the truth between Pearl and Mr. Krabs' relationship.
It's his daughter. No. If it's anything else, I'm just walking out. Okay? I'm just walking out.
Sugar daddy.
I didn't put this on the list, but I have it here. They finally begun work on the Nintendo Land at the Universal theme parks.
Yeah.
So that is a cool
broke
fun
ground
fact.
on that. They broke ground on something else big in amusement parks here too recently.
They updated they'd already broken ground on what the Marvel Island is in
that's it.
In
yeah.
Whatever the California Adventure, is that the name of the second park?
Yeah.
They already, but they revealed what the phase 2 of that area is going to be. Like they revealed a bunch of new rides with there's no big specifics in it. New story. John Barrowman's down to return as Captain Jack. What's your last name? That's why I had the story up. Jack Hornet. Jack. Where the fuck is your name? Harkness. Jack Harkness, who was the character that spun off into Torchwood. He was around during the Christopher Eccleston era. And he said, hey, I'd be down to return as him again in this new era. Which he can, because he's an immoral character. That's one of the things that I know I was making the joke when we were watching Doctor Who the other day. I was like, yeah, go ahead and be my companion, even though something horrible happens to each one of them before they leave. His horrible thing was becoming immortal and then becoming the face of Bo. It's a whole thing. I think the face of Bo stuff was more explored in the Tenet era. I get the timeline confused during that time.
As long as it doesn't take out the current set of companions.
I mean, because of the fact that he's immortal, he's not supposed to time travel anymore. So like it would be like he would like show up like in an episode. It'd be like they go here,
okay.
be there.
I got you.
Like yeah, that was a whole thing. Like that's why Eccleston's doctor kicked him off the ship. Like oh, you're immortal, we can't do that. Maybe it's tennis. One of them kicked him off the ship. So as you may know, the Teen Titans Go movie ended with the tease of Teen Titans, right?
My body's ready.
The original Teen Titans.
Yep.
I feel like you're about to be disappointed.
Oh no.
So they've since released a small teaser trailer of what we're not sure if it's going to be a movie or a special on Cartoon Network.
Okay.
Titled Teen Titans vs. Teen Titans Go.
No.
So they're going to face off against one another.
Well, okay. Alright, ideally, this will have the original Teen Titans beating the shit out. Because, I mean, think about it. That's kind of what that teaser at the end of the movie prepped for.
Yeah, but here's also the thing is
Teen Titans Go was
though you don't want to admit it, Teen Titans Go has a shit ton of fans, and that would piss them off if they just got completely slaughtered by the original Teen Titans.
Maybe not.
Teen Titans Go is not made for you, alright? It's made for little kids, but those little kids love Teen Titans Go.
We were little kids when we watched the original Teen Titans.
Yeah, but they don't know that. It would be like let's say like let's say you've only seen Batman movies, and let's say you've only seen Superman movies. If the fight in Batman vs Superman would have went one of them just kicking the others off, they would have been fucking pissed, right?
Well, I don't expect it to be.
Even though if they would have also watched Superman movies, they would have liked it. Or if they also would have watched Batman movies, they would have liked it.
You know, I don't think it's going to be a one-sided affair, but I could definitely see that. I could see them leaving it open to, after giving the current audience a taste, bringing back the OG Titans.
I don't know. I just want my original Teen Titans to stay away from Teen Titans Go, but that's not what I'm getting.
If the means justifies the end, it'll be worth it.
All right, now we're going to play a segment of Good News, Bad News. There's only 2 stories here. I should have had like a bunch of the smaller stories and just done it this way. In fact, I just thought of this segment. I'll remember this for the future. So, good news. The Boba Fett movie's dead. We don't need to worry about that happening. Because that was never going to work.
I was hyped for that.
The Boba Fett movie?
Yeah.
I mean, Boba Fett's a cool character, but I don't care about Boba Fett. It's dead, though. Okay, Kathleen Kennedy's confirmed it's dead.
What's the bad news, then, Mike?
The bad news is that in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Salem the cat does not talk. Womp womp womp.
I can't handle 3 weeks of stupid bad news, Mike.
He's a familiar instead. Because she's a witch. Witches have familiars. So he's a goblin that has become familiar. Doesn't talk. Now, final news story. The PlayStation Classic 20 games have been revealed. What they are.
Yeah.
So we have Battle Arena Toshiden, which I have no clue what the fuck that is.
Nope.
We have Cool Borders 2.
Was a sequel to the N64 Cool Borders, wasn't it?
I don't know. I've never heard of it or played it. I never had a PlayStation original, so it's not a game that made it. Next up, Destruction Derby.
The predecessor to Destruction Derby Raw, which was a good game.
Was the original good?
I played a little bit of it. It wasn't as good as the second one, but I mean it was pretty good for a Destruction, for a Derby. Fucking Christ, Destruction Derby game of the time.
Right. Then we're at Final Fantasy VII. Hey, finally a winner.
Yep.
Give that one win. Next up, Grand Theft Auto, the original, the top down.
Yep.
Put that down as a winner.
Intelligent
Q. Nothing. Jumping Flash. I've heard of that. I don't know what it is, but I've heard of that. The original Metal Gear Solid. Hey, there's a win.
As if you don't already own 3 copies of it.
Mr. Driller.
No.
Oddworld Abe's Odyssey.
I know that's that's a big winner for a lot of people.
And I'll give original Rayman a half point, so together we'll give that 4.
Okay.
Resident Evil Director's Cut.
Okay.
Clear winner. Yeah, we don't need to think about it. Revelations Persona.
Does that have anything to do with the Persona?
I don't know. You want to give that a quick Google real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and keep going now.
If it is something to do with the Persona, that'll get a win. If it's not... Ridge Racer Type 4. I like Ridge Racer. That's a good game put on there. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, not Kerbo. No point there. Siphon Filter. I like the Siphon Filter games. Especially the PSP ones. I could see them bring Siphon Filter back one day.
Who does the Persona games?
Atlas.
Revelations Persona is the first game in the series.
We'll give that a win. Well, we're up to 8. Let's see if we can break 10. Tekken 3. Do we give Tekken 3 a win?
Yeah.
Tekken 3 gets a win. We're at 9 good games out of 20.
Itself is a sub-series of the Megami Tensei franchise.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, the original, win.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 10. Original Twisted Metal.
That's almost worth 2 points in my books.
It's not. If it was one of the PS2 Twisted Metals, it would get 2 points, but it's PS1 classic, so it can't. And then Wild Arms. Give it a win. That's 12 out of 20. That's okay. Give it a round of applause there. Still overpriced though. $100 for 20 games that I can get on like my PS3 for like $1 a piece. Yeah, I mean,
or free on an emulator.
That's also true. A weird thing about this, I'm not sure if it. Is that the Japanese version of this has different games, such as Armored Core and Parasite Eve. Though isn't Parasite Eve just no, Biohazard's what it's called. I was thinking Resident Evil.
Armored Core was a good game though.
Yeah, Armored Core's good. I don't know. Don't know why you would change the games up and not just include more games. They can't take up that much space.
I was going to say, the real bitch to this is there's no expansion capabilities. You can't download ROMs and put more games on it.
That we know of. We don't really know much more about it.
I mean, the Raspberry Pi NES system seems
Did you fill
like
this up? No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I brought you your juice, though. The Raspberry Pi fucking NES emulator seems like more of a win than this.
Come on. Where is the button? Oh,
Dun, dun, dun,
all right, so I know we've had many
dun,
dumbest thing segments, right?
I feel like we covered a lot already. Can we please not?
But I did have one that was on here just for the dumbest thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's dumber than some of the ones we talked about, because I just realized how dumb some of the stories were and where we were going, but we're going to jump into that now. It's pretty dumb. So, we're in Halloween right now. Halloween is a time of horror movies. There are many famous horror movie franchises out there.
Yeah.
You know, you have your Halloweens, right?
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Child's Play. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Now, a lot of these have been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Besides Halloween, basically being the newest rebooted.
Well, Chucky had a new movie come out last year.
Let's rather not talk about that, though.
I didn't think it was bad.
But, yeah, you know, most of these, like the big ones, are dead.
They've been,
now, if you could pick one of them to come back, what would it be?
I don't know. My choice would be Halloween, and I just got that.
Halloween's back, so you can't pick that one. It's back.
I don't know. Been a while since we had a Wrong Turn movie.
Okay, but that's not coming back. So, want to try again?
Scream.
Oh, I'd love for Scream to come back. Though technically, there's the Scream TV series, which is okay.
Is it?
Yeah, the first season's okay. I haven't seen the second one. Apparently, they're completely rebooting it for a third out.
Okay, let's try Friday the 13th.
Ooh, Friday the 13th. That's a good choice. My personal pick would be Nightmare on Elm Street. That would be my favorite to come back. I'd like to see them do cool stuff. I really
don't like Jason.
What's the guy that plays Freddy Krueger?
Oh, I knew it until you said it. I knew it until you fucking said it. I can't think of it.
But he said that he'd come back for one more.
Dave England.
Yes.
Wow, pulling that out. High five for me for pulling that out of my hands.
So, yeah, there is someone in Hollywood that wants to help reboot Friday the 13th.
Yep.
Now, they're in Hollywood.
Yep.
Right? They're in Los Angeles.
Yep. Let me stop you right there. I'm calling my shot. Also wants to make a sequel of a favorite Looney Tunes movie. Is much betterly known for his illustrious sports career. It's... Oh, I totally fucking blanked on his name. No, I know the real name, or I know the name I was going to say, but I was going to say, what was the last good white basketball player?
I mean, there's a couple playing now. It's kind of offensive.
Hold on.
Like Dirk for Dallas, he's pretty good.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That's what you're gonna say.
I was gonna say Dirk Nowitzki.
No, it's not. You see, he's in Dallas, not in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's LeBron James.
It's LeBron James. LeBron James is producing a remake to Friday the 13th. That's just fucked up. Now, how fucked up did you think that was when you read it on my computer screen earlier?
I didn't actually.
Okay.
I saw a news article about it.
But yeah, that's just fucking stupid. Like, You know nothing about making movies. You haven't even made Space Jam, which should be the easy movie for you. And you're going to tackle Friday the 13th? No!
How much of it...
No.
He might be a horror buff.
I don't care. He doesn't know anything about making movies. No, let him get the easy fucking basketball movie out of the way. We'll talk.
As much as I know it's going to suck, I want it to be wonderful, just so you have to eat your words.
Man, I'm so upset they made a good Friday the 13th movie. Fuck me. Now, I'd be perfectly happy with it. I just have no faith in it.
Is that your pickup line?
Yeah. That's what I walk up to girls at the bar. I'm like, man, LeBron James is making a Friday the 13th movie. It would suck if it would good, man. Just fuck me. You'd be surprised how much it works.
You wouldn't. Because it doesn't. Or it wouldn't.
You don't know what I pull.
Alright, so earlier in the podcast...
Oh, we're going back on time?
Because I feel like we're wrapping up here. And
I was getting ready to be done.
I said we'd talk about it here. Earlier in the podcast, we referenced, or Mike did, the sandwich game. So, y'all try this one out with your friends and see how quickly you beat one another's asses. The sandwich game dictates that whenever anybody's eating a sandwich...
what's a sandwich, Rob?
Anything with layers. Anything with layers. House rules, I mean, you can stick to traditional bread inside of sandwich. Bread, what, Mike?
Is an onion by itself a sandwich?
I
Because
mean,
onions have layers.
Technically, by my house rules, it is. But, you know, most people don't make the mistake of trying to punch an onion.
Man, I had another one of those rhyme ones with Shrek. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Something about the donkey and the dragon.
Yeah, something about donkey fucking dragon.
Yeah. Anyway, so if a player of the game sets down a sandwich and does not put something on top of it, it can be a paper towel, it can be a napkin, it could be a straw wrapper, anything, but something has to be on top of the sandwich. And if not, anybody else who's playing the game in the area is allowed to viciously punch their sandwich until they get something covering it.
Now, here's the question. If you saw Justin Timberlake or Andy Samberg with a box over the crotch and it didn't have a bow, are you allowed to punch into that box because you know it's actually just a sandwich, a bottom of the box, dick, top of the box?
Yeah.
But the bow, if the bow's on there, you can't.
Exactly. House rules. Sort that out with your friends, beat one another's asses. So, yeah.
And if you do it to me again, I will punch you in the face. Because your face is a sandwich.
Because your face is a sandwich.
But yeah, that is all I got. We went extra long, but you know, we had a little of the what's been up, yo, and that is what I've been told is one of the best parts of the podcast. Because, you know, that's what Brittany said.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't care about nerd shit. So if you don't care about nerd shit, that's the good part of the podcast. And then there's also a lot of funny in the middle, but you got to sift through nerd shit you don't care about.
The Internet Scholars podcast is in itself a sandwich.
Yeah? What's the sandwich, Rob?
What's been up, yo?
All right.
Which is funny. More funny parts in the middle.
Okay.
And then this sign-off process that takes way too fucking long.
Yeah, but I feel like the sign-off process is, like, thin. It'd be like if you had, like, just the slimmest piece of... Like, did you see that meme where it's, like a whole loaf of bread, and that's like, oh, my boss said let's split the bread. But it goes down as, like, this thinnest fucking layer of it. It'd be like having that as a sandwich. I feel like that's not enough of a layer of bread to be considered a sandwich.
It counts.
Nah.
Do we have anything covering
it? Normally the bottom would have been your game.
Do we have
But anything... you said, we have too much to talk about. I cannot do my game.
Do we have anything to cover the sandwich? Is anything covering the Internet Scholars podcast, Mike?
I mean, here's the thing. The podcast is running on your computer and your camera and on your TV. So you can punch any of those if you want.
I'm just going to start...
Because I'm not the podcast.
I'm just going to start punching myself in
the head. I am the heart and soul of the podcast. But and the leader, the host of it. I never actually hit this.
Yeah, you were too busy
I was trying to get the sign-off going, and then you wanted to talk about the sandwich game, and then see you guys.
Be good.
Now stop the recording?
Yeah.
Still talking while I stop in. Be good, yo. Football's the only sport. No, hockey's actually pretty good this year. Go Lightning. Yeah.